Hey guys, welcome back to Jack on Tracks. And first off, I want to thank all you guys that sent me best wishes for getting over this nasty whatever I've had. I've had the flu, a cold, some sort of neurovirus, and then I went for a nice little stay in the hospital. So I'm back. I'm about 85%. As you can hear my voice, I still got this voice thing going on. While I was incapacitated, in came a set of 3D printed gauges. These are to help set the tracks at the proper width, and those are going to come in very handy because I'm going to definitely need it. My track work is pretty decent. It's getting my ends lined up. If you all remember when I put these together, all these end plates were basically, they were all stuck together. So they were all supposed to be even. I cut them to the final length all together. My chop saw is as close to zero as you could possibly get. And somehow, after putting this all together, my end on this side is just a hair short of 26, and that side over there is 26. I have no freaking clue. These two end plates are close-ish. They're somehow, these end plates aren't, even though they're all matched up and they were all drilled together and everything else, somehow things are slightly off, but is the best it's going to get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this side the front of the module, and everything I do for measuring is going to be over this side of the module. If I measure it straight across, the center line of the module is 13 inches. I go from that side, it's just shy of 13 inches. That side, it's 13 inches. And from this side, it's just, I don't know. I'm done. So we're going from there. Good thing there's a little bit of movement here. At the Amherst show, I got this from a good friend of mine. He got this and he doesn't need it, so that's going to go in the center one. And we're going to start going from there. I'm not too sure if we're going to start laying any track today, but I just figured I'd stop in and say hello. Yeah, so basically what we're going to wind up doing is I'm going to set this outer rail. I'm going to set this one in because this is basically straight through the whole length. And I don't care what happens in this middle. I just care what's happening at the ends. So the middle can get made up. It doesn't matter because these two modules are going to get put together, and they're going to be a dead match for each other. The center modules then going to get stuck in here, and we'll figure out the voodoo and black magic I need to do to get that to match up. This side over here is going to get a switch somewhere about here. I wanted to use this Walters kit, this crossing kit, because it looks really clean and really nice, except that, I mean, everyone that I know uses road bed, and it's all the same size road beds. There's no multiple sizes to it. It's all the same. So if you follow the instructions that Walters gives you with these, yeah, dump this out. All right, if you follow Walters' instructions and everything else, this is not supposed to be on anything. It's supposed to be flat, which makes no sense. This track's supposed to be straight on the cork. So, that's the centerpiece. Now, here's the thing. There's no problem with these centerpieces. The centerpieces are fine. The issue comes with these ramps on the side. Okay? That's like Starsky and Hutch jump right there. The Dukes of Hazzard happening over here. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to, right, that goes in the middle there, 2.5 inches, right? I don't know. There's a little bit of room there, but it is what it is. I believe that goes in there. I believe that's the piece that goes in there. Yeah, that's the piece that goes in there. There's a bit of a gap there. And I'm not really sure. But either that goes there or I don't know. So this thing shows it all different ways. Then we'll figure that out. But I might not wind up using it. I might get a nice wood one, but that's going to be at a later date. We just got to get these tracks laid down and go in. You would think that the Walters stuff would fit in the Walters track perfect, but it doesn't. So all you who use Walters, you understand. So we're going to go from here and yeah. Yeah, so basically we're gonna set a switch up over here. I'm pretty sure I'm going about here with this switch, right? Might be a little further. Might be a little further in, because what I need to have happen is I need to clear. All right, let me get this off because I'm not gonna. I need to clear the support that runs across here. So for later dates, if I decide to put in I'll drill this out, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to put in a tortoise switch or not. So not sure if you have to have a tortoise switch, but I might put a tortoise switch in. So that's going to be the switch over here. And basically the building is going to go here, I believe. There's going to be a roadway right here. Across on the other side, I picked up a structure for here. This structure is the gas station. I have that. This is basically going to be all field over to there. We're going to do a lot of static grass. And I talked to the guys at Woodland Scenics because I've been having an issue with my static grass applicator. It doesn't feel like it's putting out enough oomph to get the grass to stand up. I've tried a bunch of different things. I've even used their own static grass glue, and it's still a little. So we're gonna do that. What's gonna happen with this siding? This siding is gonna come down, and it's gonna come down to the ground. Okay, I just have to do one quick little check with everything before I do all that. Because I want to make sure that I have enough height, that my building on that side, when it goes up, that I have the proper height. I don't want to look on my Hot Tracks layout. When you look through the door, it's a perfect match. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. And we're going to go from there with that. This pretty much is going to be all pavement on this side, down to that corner over there. And there's going to be a bunch of trees and whatnot over there. And the farm supply building is going to go at that end. There's going to be a tractor supply place, the farm supply place, and then in the middle is either going to be a grain elevator, and I'll put up the plans up on the top over here, and you can take a look at them again. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm really rusty, and I'm trying to get back into it, but I kind of lost my steam on this project, and I'm trying to get excited about it. I want to get it done. I have to talk to another guy in the area that's a Fremo guy who I got this from, and maybe we'll try to get these Fremo modules out to local shows so people can look at it and maybe spark some interest in some Fremo. Yeah, like I said, I went to the Amherst show and caught the flu. And the last day I was at the Amherst show, literally the last hour I was at the Amherst show, the flu hit me and rocked me hard. I could barely function by the time I got picked up to go home. So, yeah, that was the beginning of it. I was sick earlier in the year, at the end of last year, November till Christmas. We wound up catching some bugs, but I just been sick for a long time, and I'm just done with being it. So I think I'm going to call this video. I got too much. I got to really think this over, what I got to do to get this all set up, and then I'll go from there. So, guys, again, I really do appreciate the kind words that were sent to me during my absence, and I really do appreciate it. I'm hoping to get back in the swing. I'm hoping to get this track laid down, all 3 sections. I'm hoping to get that done within the next month or so. But this is the end of February. I'm hoping to have this done absolutely by the end of March, to have this track work done, have it wired in, possibly a tortoise switch. I'm iffy on the tortoise switch. I kind of like the hand throws, but I got to double check to make sure that the tortoise isn't standard. And then once I got these tracks laid in, we're going to start figuring out the wiring. I have to put 2 interfaces for the controllers. I'm going to put one on this module and one on this module. One on this side, one on that side, and the middle module. So you're going to have 6 feet of travel. I'm not putting 4 of these things in. I'll go back in and make sure that's correct. If not, I'm just going to put 2 in the middle, and it's going to travel as a pair. So that's going to be it. I really don't feel like spending too much more on this. Like I said, I kind of lost my fire on these. I don't know why. Just being sick and everything else, I just haven't had the desire to get back into doing Fremo. Stay tuned. Hopefully by June, we'll start doing the ON30 layout. I'm still finishing up the track work, tweaking it. I have all my engines are pretty much, I have all those. I'm not buying any more engines. Those are the 3 that I have. Actually 4. I have 4 motives. I have a motorized truck, a rail truck. I have a little diesel mechanical engine, which I just got from someone on eBay, and it turns out to have cracked gears. That'll be in the back shop. I have the gears for that. We're going to fix that. I have a 260 and a 280. I was trying to keep my curves down to 18 and 20 inches, but the 280 is, from what everyone's telling me, will not function on anything less than 22s. So I'm going to do a little playing around. I'm going to see if I can squeeze it in at 21. And if I can get in at 21, I don't have to do too much modification to this layout. That layout's going to go in this room that you see here. It's going to be along the 3 walls that are here. There's no wall behind me that opens up into the rest of the studio, my woodworking shop and studio. It's going to go from, I'm going to start about 40 inches or 48 inches, 42 inches, and it's going to go up the entire length of the layout. It's going to go up to 46 inches. It's going to be in about 2% grade, the entire length of the layout, to up to 48 inches. I might go up, maybe set it to 50 inches. I don't know. I mean, this isn't a bad height, but 6 inches below this is, I don't know. I really got to look it over again. I mean, 6 inches over that length is not really that big of a difference. You'll notice it a little bit, but that's what I'm looking for. I wanted to be a little mountainy layout. It's quasi based off the East Broad Top line. I'm stealing a bridge. It's going to be a complete scratch built bridge. They have a concrete arch bridge, like 4 arches, I believe it was. And I'm kind of copying that. That's going to be the centerpiece. That's going to be probably right over in this area right here. I'm stealing their coaling, their coaling tower that they have. It's a really interesting piece. I liked it, so I'm going to go with that, and possibly their timber loading thing will be in the lower yard down here. Basically, this ON30 layout is going to be basically a coal and lumber railroad. We're moving logs and lumber and coal. There's going to be a peninsula. The peninsula is going to actually have a coal tipple for where the coal is going to come out of the mountain. So that's basically on that. That's my plan so far for this year. Some structure builds we're looking at doing. And I have 3 craftsman kits, wood craftsman kits. Never done them before. So I look forward to that. And one of them I'm going to turn into a strip club. Why? Because I feel like it. And there's going to be a little automation with that too. I did it for a couple of friends, so I'm going to try it on my layout. Something different. Once again, guys, I appreciate you guys a lot, and I thank you for your kind words while I was sick. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I'm creeping up at like 400. Hopefully break 500 by the end of next month. Who knows? And as always, I'll catch you later.